there are people called Gen Z. They say Gen Z, idea haibambi. It's not for Gen Zs. They don't like this idea. What would you tell Gen Zs?
Gen Z, I can tell them this. In RAD, there is money. While many people I know, the young people, they want to invest in vehicles, in maisha ya juju. But if you can invest in RAD at the initial stages, hiyo maisha ingine yako ya juju itakuwa juu sana. Because like now, the one that we bought at 1.5, we sold it in less than 4 years. Now, if you are to keep that shamba for 10 years, how much do you think you will sell? So if you are dreaming of riding a Range Rover, you will do it. In 10 years, you will do it. So I think the mentality of the Gen Zs is that they want to get rich quickly, which is not possible. There must be stages that you pass for you to get wealth. And those stages, if you calculate them properly and at the right time, because today, me, I cannot stay without food. At my age, I will not stay without food. But a Gen Z can stay without food for a day is okay. So he can be able to save. Me today, I cannot be able to save sana. But a Gen Z can sacrifice and save for his future. Because we are supposed to save as if we are living here for 150 years. You are supposed to see your maisha at 150 years. Despite the fact inaweza kuja mapema. So you need to plan properly. And the only way is just by first saving and then converting your savings into many streams, that anytime there is a stream coming to you. A stream coming to you. And that stream coming to you, one of them that can bring quickly is land.
What Wangare is saying is that you save for investment. Most people save to spend. So you have to change your mentality, your money mindset from saving to spend to saving to invest. And you don't just have to invest in land. There are other avenues that you can invest in. But this particular video was on land, how to invest on land. So in that video, I said, save 10,000 shillings every month for a year and then borrow 3 times from the circle. So somebody said, I only earn 10K. So what do you mean save? And then where will let me start with that one. I earn 10K. Where am I getting money to save? Saving is not how much you have. It's just how much you want to save. If you save 20 shillings every day, you have 7,200 in a year. That is only 20 pop. So even if you earn 10,000, you can still save. And one of the problems that many of us we have not been doing is paying yourself first. Pay yourself first before those other things. Pay 10% of what you have to be your saving. So when you pay yourself first, then it doesn't matter whether you are earning 10 or you are earning 500, because in 500 there is that 10%. Just save that and it change your destiny. Okay, there are those who can be able to save 10,000 every month. But then when they borrow their loan, they were hawana pesa ingine extra. So they were asking, so where will I get money to repay the loan? You just repay with that 10,000. You repay and you have borrowed with the 10,000. How you do it? Now I have borrowed 60,000, but my income is only 10,000. And the saving I was doing was only 10,000. So what you can do, you can now be repaying your loan with 8,000 and your 2,000 to go on saving, so that at the same time you are going spontaneously saving and you have borrowed. I want to give an illustration that I have an account which I started with the 10, I borrowed 8,000 because they give you 80% of your saving. That account, I have done so much with it. It is now at 116,000, but the account have been loaned me 960,000 against 116. How do I do it? I borrow 100,000. I start paying, and the interest is very low.
affordable. After that, I finish increasing to my shares slowly, then I borrow again. So that's why in the first place I said, you do not need even people to join you to join a circle. Just go as an individual and you can do so much. So the money you have will not prevent you not to be saving and not to be borrowing. However, I usually say, hakuna pesa nyingi na hakuna pesa kidogo. Money is what you do with what you have.
The greatest lesson I learned from Wangari is that there is no big money or little money. That really liberated my thinking, because when I moved where I met Wangari to a town and I opened my law firm in that town, and some clients would come and I would tell them to pay me this much, and they start negotiating and wanting to pay very little money. And I would go to her and I tell her, me, I don't like this maneno. In fact, me, it's very easy nikwambie uende. But she would tell me, that's a lot of money. 2,000. Ulikuwa nayo? Ulikuwa na hiyo 2,000? And then she starts telling me, you know me, what I can do with 2,000. That I could do A, B, C, D. And that I normally go in through life collecting wisdom. So I collect the wisdom. There's no big money and little money. Regarding the issue of you're only earning 10K, utapata wapi ya kulipa? Who told you, your birth certificate was written you can only earn 10K? Why are you limiting yourself to your current job? Your earning capacity is as large as one who earns 1 million, but you refuse to develop yourself. Yeah, you can earn as much money as that one who earns 1 million shillings, you know? So the fact that you're earning 10K right now per month, you decide to increase it. I'm not earning the amount of money I used to earn 5 years ago. Why? Because I increased my skill set. You see, I'm increasing my skill set all the time. I'm always looking for how I can improve what I am doing. So usiseme ati sasa mimi ni mtu wa 10K. No. Unajidharau aje, by the way. How can you just say ati I only earn 10K and you're comfortable with that? I cannot be comfortable with that. By the way, I used to work in a bank, and by the time I was leaving, I resigned. I was earning 100K. But when I resigned, I went to zero. Where? That's not something I would tell everyone to start. I went back to zero. But now I'm in a better position than I was when, how many years is it now? If I resigned in 2010, 14 years later, I'm in a better position. And I know if I stayed in the bank, I would be earning what they determine for me. But now I determine how much I want to earn. I want you to join me in determining how much you earn. Some you leave your job. Don't leave your job. Stay in your job, but increase your skill set. There are things you can do outside your job. God did not create you to just be earning 10K. The other thing I want to say from what Wangari has said is one of the rules of money from the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, which you can download on YouTube. You can even listen to it because most of us don't like reading. You can listen to it. It says that you must give your money work. That's what we mean by investing. Si kukaa tu na pesa hapo, ati hata kwa savings, kwa sako. Make your money work for you. Make your money have babies and have grandchildren. Kazi ya babies na grandchildren si wewe peke yako. Hata money must have babies and grandchildren. Na wewe uko ukikula the great grandchildren of your money. Sawa. So now, Wangari, they asked, what about pesa ya subdivision and getting the title deed? Watapata wapi?
I think the first thing one should desire to acquire is that property. When you get that property, now it's there, you can negotiate with the surveyors, and you can even talk to a surveyor. You tell him, just get one of the portions at the cost of the subdividing and give me my titles. So you sacrifice one portion, and that portion you sacrifice, you road it to the others. So it will not cost you anything. You just road it to the others. And I want to just say this. You know, poverty is choice. You choose to be poor, be poor. Embrace poverty, it will come unto you. But if you don't want to be poor, because kama mimi, surely I hate poverty. I hate it in a passion. So if you hate poverty, let me tell you, you not sleep. You save like a crazy person. We once were enjoying our meals na Irene Mari. Saa saba, we call our girl, tuletewe chips, sausage, and one time we asked ourselves, what are we doing to ourselves? Tunaharibu mili na hizi mafuta, at the same time we are spending a lot of money. Na so tukaambiana nikamuigiza kwa hiyo sako ya Ukristo, tukasema you have to save 100 every day, so that is 3,000 a month, and everybody was accountable to each other. So I have to check every month, how much have you saved? How much have you saved? And we realized in that 1 year, we saved so much that in 2 years, we just got into the circle and each of us bought a car. So when you save, definitely I want to tell you, when you take the first step of saving and you discipline yourself, and that any money that comes into your hands, there is something to save. Because other things, there are things that it is a responsibility for you to do. It's not an investment. Educating your children is not an investment. It's a responsibility. Paying your bills is a responsibility. So you should always ask yourself, after how much have I invested? So like now me, I usually invest 5,000 in buying shares every month and have recruited them, so that we start another journey where we can accumulate money, and then when you accumulate this money, you can now dispose your shares at one point and you buy land, because with land it appreciates. When we were starting selling a property in Karen, a quarter was going at 12 million. Today, that quarter is 40 million. Imagine if I had borrowed 12 million or from my own sources I had, how much could I have made today? And it's not stopping there. It's still going up. So the key to changing your life is just, first of all, saving, and saving in the right way.